I wanted to connect with Raj and hear from him. What's your take on ownership, Raj? And what is ownership up to you?
You know, kind of thinking it through and really thriving to do the right thing, right? To the best of your knowledge.
So ownership, so mostly what you have described, the same feeling I'm also having. So I feel ownership is kind of a passionate thing. So whatever we would like to do. So if you are having a strong liking and you are passionate about certain things, the ownership will come automatically to you.
To be honest, the most simplest attribute of ownership is really the motherliness, right? See, the you take both from a human, mother's point of view, and even any other animal point of view. Just that motherliness, the taking care of the children, right? Under any circumstances, right? They might be sick, they might be going to work, still. They would have never missed in their responsibility in taking care of their children and the people who need their care.
In terms of understanding ownership, right? When we try to understand what is not ownership, right? Then we will easily understand what is actual ownership is all about. For example, most close misconception about ownership is that it is all about accountability. Actually, in terms of if we distinguish between accountability and ownership, right? Accountability is something that what you are being assigned to, what you are supposed to do as a deliverable by end of the day. That's one. But ownership is something that it's a next step above accountability.
See, ownership means, I think that's a very important. Your ownership means is taking you don't need to, if you are not comfortable owning something, right? If you are not, right, or if you don't think you are the right person to do it, or you're unable to do something for whatever it is, and you need help, or you are not in a position to do that for whatever reason, you kind of standing up and transferring that to somebody else, because for whatever reason, because they are more able to do that, or you're unable to do and they're in a better position, or you just don't want to drop the ball and you say, hey, I am not able to do this. Transferring that, I think even that is actually a good ownership, because ownership means not just doing it. Ownership means, yes, you think you're not able to do it for whatever reason may be it, but you're coming up front and tell, hey, because you're transferring that ownership, and you may have good reasons in that situation to do that, that's fine. But instead of just sitting and waiting for it, you're not sitting and waiting for it, you're taking the ownership for, okay, whether you're able to do or not able to do, it has to be done, and you're transferring it to somebody or asking help from somebody. That is also actually ownership.
In a single word, I would say it is ensuring a task or a thing which you have started working to its completion, to its 100% completion. Whatever happens, like, you are not leaving it in the middle. So you might not be able to or you might not be aware of everything which you are doing. So in those situations, you should be open to ask help, or get a training, or try to understand how things work. So in any way, you should complete that task. That's ownership to me.
It's a quality, like you say, it's a principle. It's not something that's very easy for people to adapt. If it would have been easy, everyone would have done it already. Okay, it's something difficult for people to do, and sometimes people need to know what exactly comes out of it. Sometimes people are generally not unaware of what exactly ownership is. Like Jay or someone earlier said, people don't necessarily do things out of inaction. It's just they're not unaware of it, or they don't know the extent of ownership they're supposed to take for any particular task or that particular scenario.